Welcome to the Shoot the Shit Show. I'm Michael Angus Beef, and as always, I'm joined by Pun Master Jock, who has returned from overtime. Welcome back, my friend. Jeff with one F, who is over here, just looking like a Backstreet Boy, which is fucking awesome. I will admit, I love that new hair, like that new goatee style. I will admit, I love that.
You know what? You are making it work.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It looks like there's this one guy from the Backstreet, or no, it's NSYNC, the big guy from NSYNC.
I have no fucking clue.
I can't remember his name.
Talk about. I know none of their names except
My favorite
Timberlake.
Backstreet Boy was Brian. When I was a kid, I thought he was awesome.
Brian? Yeah. Mine was Nick. He was such a bad boy.
I like Chad 1 through 5. They were all fantastic.
And our last member,
Magical Mystery Tyler.
What's up?
Thank you. And
Fairy's protection.
Right, we're gonna get into the actual topic. We're talking about Mandalorian today.
Oh yeah.
Talk about Star Wars.
These
We're
are
gonna talk-
cards you should be buying.
It's kind of like a shoot the shit, or like you know.
Yeah.
This is kind of more just gonna see what you guys think about it because I'm the Star Wars guy.
Well,
this is
I haven't
a
seen it.
Rant. This is not shoot the shit.
Not so
before,
much
guys.
a rant.
This is
Actually,
jock.
if it was a rant, rants usually take a while. This is actually just kind of real quick.
Shoot
yeah,
the Martin. This is
I've been-
Shoot the Martin.
I don't know when episode 7.
Isn't that a
first
kind
came
of
out,
weasel?
And
Yeah.
no, if you take the I out of my name and replace it with E, as
Yeah.
the great Colton said, then you're a weasel. So basically,
Couldn't resist.
Yeah, when all this Disney shit first started and everything started coming out, and we're all like, "Well, what's gonna be like?" I remember being told episode 7 would have the Disney stink, and unfortunately, it did.
Yeah.
And a lot of projects since did, except ironically Rogue One and Solo. Solo had problems, but I enjoyed it. And Rogue One I thought was the best thing to come out of this Disney Star Wars canon. Mm-hmm. It was just a very enjoyable movie. I enjoy it all, obviously, because I'm a huge fan.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like
yeah.
seeing where it all fits in no matter what.
Yeah.
But this Mandalorian show, is like the best Star Wars property I've seen come out of the franchise, I want to say in the last decade or so.
Really?
Like, it's blown the movies out of the water.
It seems that way, yeah.
Because it's literally an 8-hour Western in space. And they're not afraid to play it like that. They do very tasteful Easter eggs.
Really?
Very tasteful references. I don't want to say too much for those watching who still need to watch it. However, the
Yeah.
whole goddamn universe knows about Baby Yoda.
Oh yeah.
So let's just confirm one thing. Yes, I know, I'll preach it too. I just don't say it because for lack of a better term, we call him Baby Yoda. It's not Yoda, first off.
Hey, no.
Okay.
Yoda species. Or the unidentified species, as it's always been
It's
called.
canon. It's canon for the Jedi Council.
Yeah.
All right.
I'd like to call them Yodarians.
You know what? That would be funny. I would like that if they called it the Yodarians.
But at the same time, it's like only one of them was named that. Like, everyone's like, Yoda and Yaddle are the only two. Yaddle is the one in Phantom Menace, by the way. You'll
Yes.
notice there's two of hers.
Yeah.
For anyone like me who's a big nerd with this, they'll know in the Knights of the Old Republic games, the Yoda species was there. They were brown, though. They weren't green.
Really?
There's blue ones, brown ones. Yep. There's different skin tones, just like any race or species.
That's
What
crazy.
Is that canon, though?
And
canon.
Knights of the Old Republic is loosely canon just because of the time difference. However, Old Republic is considered canon because it's an ongoing game, and Old Republic is confirmed to be a sequel to the other two games.
Okay.
So it's essentially the Yoda species. It's always been canon,
Right.
And this thing is literally breaking the internet. Like
it's going nuts. People love it.
I feel sorry for anyone, especially I got a lot of friends in England across the pond who couldn't watch the show because it wasn't released.
Yeah.
Disney Plus didn't come out there.
Right.
How the fuck are they going to avoid all those spoilers?
They're not.
They're not. So basically,
They're going to download the show.
Yeah, after day one, like the idea that you have to avoid all these spoilers is kind of ludicrous.
Actually,
Yeah.
And this goes for any multimedia thing, right? Like,
Well, you're going to have them. It doesn't
yeah.
matter.
It's almost like a discussion on how to avoid spoilers now, but
Yeah.
just avoid social media.
Yeah.
That's the best way to do it. Just turn your phone off for the day, go home and watch it.
Yeah, right.
I've had a few people not at all deliberately, but accidentally, oh man, go home and watch it. This happened. I'm like, shut up. But enough rambling. Episode 1, fantastic. Each episode is building up the journey.
Really? How many episodes are there?
So there's 8 episodes in total. It'll
Okay.
be done after Rise of Skywalker, which is interesting, which means the series could Because Rise of Skywalker is the end all of everything with the Skywalker story. Like they are trying
Right.
to end Star Wars with this, even though they're not. You know?
Right.
And then
Wait, they're not? You think
Mandalorian.
they're gonna continue with like another arc?
Well, they
Yes.
are, but 3 to 5 years from now, when the properties, had a rest.
Yeah.
This Mandalorian show, though, is already greenlit for season 2. So
Oh, wow.
it'll probably get season 2 before anything.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
considering anything even remotely Star Wars related, automatically has that fan base. So of
Yeah.
course they're gonna like churn them out one after the next.
Oh, absolutely! Look what happened the last 5 years.
Yeah, I know.
We had JJ do 7.
Yeah.
We had Gareth Edwards do Rogue One. We
Right.
had Ryan come in do Last Jedi and pretty much had to go through like hell and fire to put that movie out because everyone hated him for it. And then the guy who did Episode 9 dropped out.
Yeah.
They did JJ again.
Yeah.
And then you had fucking the abysmal shit on Solo where Philip and Lord were doing it. And they dropped out, or they got fired, and Ron Howard came in to take over.
Oh yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like Solo was still a good movie.
Okay.
So I enjoyed it. But anyway, Mandalorian is it's Favreau, Jon Favreau, the director of Iron Man and many other movies.
Yeah, he's good.
He's a Disney
he's good.
staple, Lion King and all that.
Did he do the new Lion King?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
He also voiced Star Wars characters before in the Clone Wars. And he voices them again in Mandalorian.
Really?
Because their characters are
yeah.
connected.
Oh.
I don't want to again say anything, but the big heavy Mandalorian, the heavy infantry Mandalorian, the figures just got announced, the $400 Hot Toys that looks, holy shit, it looks good. But man,
Yeah.
that just got announced, and everyone's just been calling him the heavy Mandalorian. In the credits, his name is Paz Vizsla. He's part of Clan Vizsla, who were a clan of Mandalorians who wanted to go back to their roots of conquering and fighting
Not
for
losing.
honor.
Rape and pillaging, right?
Which this show, for any fan of those old school Mandalorians, for any fan who just liked Boba Fett for his armor, this is your
Yeah.
show. Because the culture is fucking going on and on
Yep.
and on.
You
And
did.
they're adding to it. Jeff's doing some retarded shit in the corner.
I enjoy things.
He's pointing at me because I made the sound
He's the
effect.
sound effect guy.
Yeah. It's
Need more
too
Star
much.
Wars sound effects.
Yeah, that's true. I do.
So
Pew,
overall,
pew.
Villain screen.
Pew,
you know
pew,
what? Overall, I give them credit for not using when they use CG, and I'll only voice my one nitpick here.
drive?
I'd like to if I could
Toyota.
talk.
Funny joke.
I wonder how many people stopped watching.
Immediate drop.
Yeah, we only have 18 subscribers anyway, so
17 after that joke.
Yeah.
I like the show and it's really good. You should watch it.
Yeah.
But seriously, no, it's pretty good. And Baby Yoda's practical, not CG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only nitpick, as I was trying to say, I have with the show is a lot of the CG looks fan filmy.
it looks like a gelfling.
Well, that's exactly what it is. It's a little puppet Yoda gelfling. That's literally.
He's a
the same.
gremlin, man. It's
It's
Gremlin
probably
Yoda.
The same company who made it. Too.
Jim Henson.
No.
No, Jim Henson's dead.
Well, the Jim Henson Company.
No, it
That's
wasn't
what I
him.
meant to.
No, they're too busy making the Dark Crystal 2, yeah.
Resistance
Oh, that's
2.
actually
Yeah.
like official.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's going to go
It
on,
did
yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
It'll happen.
Well, in comparison to what's like with the Mandalorian and Star Wars, Netflix has to step up its
Well, you know
game.
what's hilarious you mentioned that is
Yeah.
me and my dad were talking about this on the car at home the other day. Dad thinks,
Yeah.
a lot of other people think this online too, that
Yeah.
when The Mandalorian is done,
Yeah.
a lot of people are going to cancel their Disney Plus subscription.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I would be surprised
Because
either,
that's their
actually.
flag. Every radio show, every commercial, every document, like news report I've seen on it,
Yeah.
they've only mentioned one show on it, Mandalorian.
Mandalorian. But the thing is, here's what I think Disney is going to do. They're going to continue with their brand. They have here's what they do have. They do have the Generation Y and Gen Zers because they grew up with The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody and like all of these other cheesy family shows from the Family Channel. So obviously those are going up,
Well,
and
they're
then
all
there's
on there.
yeah. So like they've got that by the balls, but unfortunately, I do agree. Anything Star Wars related is going to go up there, and then that's it. The Star Wars fans are going to get what they want, and then they're going to get rid
I'll
of it.
keep, the thing is, I have to, again, I'm going to definitely be watching in February because Clone Wars returns.
Oh yeah.
They're also fixing all the Simpsons episodes. That was another piece of controversy was when they uploaded all the Simpsons episodes, the original series up to like 10.
Yeah.
I think a little more than that. The aspect ratios on the shows were cut off.
How the hell did they do that?
So they pretty much uploaded the video and
Yeah.
only gave them screen size amount, and the whole episode got cut off. You can't even see half the jokes when they're saying it. So they're
That's
re-uploading
how
all
the
of
that's
them.
so like how
That is
that's
a sign
unacceptable.
of they pretty much got the whole library of episodes.
And they didn't care. They just put it up.
They just threw it up without checking.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So-
Well, what is it? It's the new A New Hope, the Star
They
Wars thing.
added the Greedo-
McClunky.
McClunky that he says
McClunky.
before he shoots Han, which is, I don't know. It is what it is.
I saw that and I
only like
texted
it-
that to you.
I only like it because it kind of gives a little more to Greedo before he dies. Like he's gonna enjoy thinking he's killed Han. Greedo's like that as a character, if you know him. But I always love the original just because he says, like he says his line and Han's like, "Yeah, I bet you have," and he fucking kills him
Pew!
right there. Like
I
one
love
shot
that. It's
first. Yeah.
badass.
It was 97 where Greedo shot first, and everyone's like, "Why, George? Why?"
Yeah.
But that and luckily none of the other movies they've uploaded have changes like that. Thank God.
Yeah. Give it time. They'll
fuck, like,
they'll find
It's gonna
something.
sound weird. After Mandalorian, the first movie I watched on Disney Plus was Remember the Titans.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, fuck. I remember seeing that often in school, and I watched it, and it's a good movie.
Yeah.
It's like it's not like it's a Disney backed movie, but it feels like its own thing. Like it's one of those feel good movies near the end. It was all about the racism in the 70s with the high schools and all that. And
Yeah.
football themed, obviously.
Oh yeah,
but
now I remember that.
stellar cast too.
Yeah.
And then I watched like just a few of those fucking Disney Channel movies I remembered seeing. Like
High School Musical
Phantom
too.
of the Megaplex actually is the one I remember the most.
Okay.
A lot of familiar faces in that movie.
Interesting.
And I watched Simpsons just to see it, and yeah, it's like it is what it is.
Yeah.
I own all of the Star Wars stuff on like DVD, Blu-ray anyway, so I don't really like. Once Mandalorian comes out, I'll get it that way, and then
And
Yeah.
Disney Plus, what are you there for again?
you know what? It's if a lot of these companies they start picking up other brands and other series.
I mean, that's what it is. It's the information age, and it's all about acquisition at this point.
Netflix is good at making its own stuff.
Yeah.
Disney Plus, well, same thing. Disney back stuff, they'll be good. HBO Max bought all the DC movies to put on their service when it comes out.
Oh, really?
So they'll be the DC streaming service. They get all the shows and cartoons. They'll be a heavy hitter.
Yeah.
Too, for sure.
You know
If
what?
you can get it all, the whole thing. You get it all in one place.
Yeah.
That's what brings people in. It's just simplicity.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
don't
Netflix
think that's
is
going to
successful.
happen because you're getting this from a broadcaster standpoint. I want to have the competition because if everybody's just getting it from one source, you're back to a cable package again.
That's what I mean.
And
Wait till
I don't think
Mandalorian's
that's-
done and see the numbers.
Yeah.
Like afterwards, like Netflix could. Well, it's still doing good. It always will. Netflix. So.
But yeah, it's struggling because of Disney Plus,
Actually,
HBO, and all those
That's
other
another
guys.
point my dad brought up. He said he prefers the Netflix interface. He says
Yeah.
The Disney Plus one is like kind of too confusing almost.
Yeah, I've heard
It is
that.
a little bit. It's not as streamlined, but
Yeah,
you
no.
bear in mind Netflix has changed like 40 times this
Yeah.
interface. It's all from trial and error and custom.
Well, yeah, as
service.
far as I'm aware, Netflix was one of the first mainstream streaming sites.
Wasn't one of it, was probably the first.
The first, yeah.
If not
Because
the
I know
first.
streaming is not a new thing. Like even when I was in high school, streaming music was a thing.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's
Even like fucking
way before Spotify.
my last
Yeah.
year of high school, 2008, StarCraft streaming was huge.
Yeah.
That's when the kid like everyone's moving to Korea to play the game and everything. Then you could stream the matches, get paid for them. And
Yeah.
streaming really took off in college for me, like 2011 era.
Yeah.
I noticed it was becoming quite big.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
And
where you live in
what
the
I kind of
place.
got more into, honestly, I'm still kind of again like just the casual like YouTube review video thing.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to do that for One Piece chapters and like episode reviews and the figure reviews.
Yeah.
Just you need to have the proper setup for it.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna cut this episode off because Tyler's exhausted. So,
He
so
hates, he doesn't like talking about Disney for a long time.
yeah.
Well, my thoughts on Disney Plus are a bit more controversial than yours.
Yeah, you should ask him about Pokemon next.
Oh my God. Moving on. All right. Thank you so much for joining us on the Shoot the Shit Show. We'll see you next time. Take it
Jeff,
easy.
don't forget
Bogoo,
to
bogoo.
plug Disney Plus. You have to tell them to buy it.
Not into this. Not.
It's only $8.99 a month.